What's up, what's happening? It's Big K Beasley. At this point, bro, we just gonna talk about this J. Cole interview he did. Cause it comes out, at first we thought that maybe first person shooter, they try to get all three people on that collab. And maybe when Drake got J. Cole to do the song, they were like, oh look, we could get Kendrick on it and we can make it a moment or whatever. But apparently from J. Cole speaking his truth, he claims First Person Shooter was originally a Drake and Kendrick Lamar collab. So let's get into it. And that's crazy if that was actually a Drake and Kendrick Lamar collab. Like, this beef might have not happened. If Kendrick did that song, this little shit might have not happened. Or it might have happened later on, but who fucking knows?
So I'm not going to say we were all supposed to be. Mm-hmm. How it came to me was, before that beat ever made it to me, I think Kendrick wanted that. I mean, I think Drake wanted that to be a him and Dot song.
Okay.
Like, I think that's what it was. And I think my interpretation is like, maybe when it wasn't moving fast enough or he wasn't getting the response he wanted, maybe he was like, let me hit Cole. Cause I think Boy Wonder was pushing like, bro, you need to hit Cole, boom, boom, mind you. So I never looked at that song like it was gonna be all of us. I thought it was me and Drake, and I just had the beat. Okay. There was nothing on it. I just had, and I felt mad pressure because I wanted to come through for him. You know what I mean? I felt like he showed up at Dreamville Fest the year before that. You know what I mean? I wanted to come through for him. I had to write that verse several times. You know what I mean? So that's a half truth kind of. Okay. But there's no part of us making that song where it's like, yo, Kendrick was supposed to be on here. Nah, I just got a beat for Drake. I want to come through for him on his album. The clock was running, you know what I mean? And winding down, boom, and I came through. But you said something in the beginning. Damn, I want to remember.
There was somebody, I think it was
Schoolboy.
In many fans' eyes, Drake and J. Cole's 2023 For All the Dogs collaboration is what sparked Kendrick Lamar's diss in 2024. Yeah, it was the first. So, like, niggas talk about like that a lot, but yeah, it was that first person shooter song. Niggas don't give respect to that. But anyways, J. Cole continues to feed hip-hop culture with discourse topics amid his press run. Whose latest stop was the 7 p.m. in Brooklyn podcast alongside Carmelo Anthony. During his appearance, he made a very curious revelation about Drake. Their 2023 collab First Person Shooter and its connection to Kendrick Lamar. And everybody thought that maybe Cole reached out, maybe even Drake reached out to somehow conversate with dude in order to make this a collab. We didn't exactly know what was going on, but hey, apparently there's some more tea behind the madness. Anyways, for those unaware, the collab landed on Drake's For All the Dogs album. Cole had a bar on it about the trio of rappers being the big three. Then Kendrick Lamar dissed both MCs on Like That with Future and Metro Boomin. Some months later, proclaiming that it's just Big Me. The Dreamville artist's new comments on the track revealed that the song was originally meant to be between the Toronto superstar and his content rival. Things didn't pan out, and now fans have more alleged info to scrutinize as their assessments of their dynamics continue to evolve. I'm not gonna say we were all supposed to be on J. Cole expressed during regarding Drake and Kendrick Lamar and the First Person Shooter song. Basically a clip is circulating online. How it came to me was, before that beat ever made it to me, I think Drake wanted that to be him and Kendrick's song. I think that's what it was. My interpretation is like, maybe when it wasn't moving fast enough or he wasn't getting the response he wanted, maybe he was like, let me hit Cole, because I think Boy Wonder was pushing like, bro, you need to hit Cole. Okay. I've never looked at that song like it was going to be all of us, Cole continued. I thought it was me and Drake and I just had the beat. It was nothing on it. And I felt mad pressure because I wanted to come through for him. He showed up at Dreamville Fest the year before that. I wanted to come through for him. I had to write that verse several times. So that's a half-truth kind of. But there's no part of us making the song where it's like, yo, Kendrick was supposed to be on here. Nah, I just got a beat from Drake. I wanted to come through for him on his album. The clock was running and winding down. Boom, I came through. That's crazy. Because again, I remember I did a video about this saying like, oh, my theory was Kendrick was supposed to be on the song. Maybe they tried to hit him up for all three of them to be on the song, but it never came to fruition because of maybe him and Drake wasn't just seeing eye to eye, or maybe the business wasn't right, yada yada yada, or personal issues got in the way, and it ended up being just Cole and Drake. But I thought three of them were supposed to be on this shit. But it turns out from Cole speaking his truth, if we do take what he's saying seriously, like, nigga, it was supposed to be Kendrick and Drake. I wasn't even a picture. It's just later on when they wasn't really getting through to Kendrick or whatever. Yeah, Drake's peoples was like, yo, fuck it, you and Cole should do this shit. If Kendrick and Drake did that, well, it would break the fucking internet, I will say so, but I don't even know. I don't even know if that could happen, but anyways, apart from first person shooter, J. Cole and Drake worked together on tracks like Evil Ways, In the Morning, and Jodeci Freestyle. Cole and Kendrick have their Black Friday remixes plus cuts like Forbidden Fruit, whereas Kendrick and The Boy haven't added to their Poetic Justice and Buried Alive history since Effing Problems with A$AP Rocky and 2 Chainz from 2013. That's crazy, bro. 10 plus years. That's crazy. I don't know what to say. Yo, J. Cole is giving niggas tea. I will say that. He's giving niggas tea to sip over and think about. I will give him that, because, wow, that's crazy. That's crazy. But anyway, hey, we'll see. Like, I don't know what to say about this, because this is some information. So, again, we will see what transpires at this point, bro. Hey, tea is tea, but I don't even know what to say. Again, this nigga's doing a press run. We're going to have more excerpts from other interviews, him saying his piece. So again, this ain't the last one. All I really got to say to y'all is, what do y'all think about this information? Does it change the listening process of first person shooter to you? Do you think that's why Kendrick was upset a little bit? It's like, oh, because me and you couldn't get the song. You got Cole over here. Now y'all saying, hey, who the big three and all this? Hey, let me talk my shit real quick. I don't like that. So again, it kind of change. Does it change the beef structure a little bit? But anyways, what do y'all think? You already know what it is. It's your friendly neighborhood K.A. signing off for today. The Black TJ Ditweiler doing this thing. My name ring bells like Quasimodo. Hit like, subscribe, and hype. You trying to hear a little bit more, you heard me. And I'm gone. Slimes on Peace, y'all else gang. Aye.